All right, this is Rich Palladino for Title Match Wrestling. We're at Wrestlecon in New Orleans. One thing I love about Wrestlecon that we've talked about with all the wrestlers, it's like a high school reunion. One thing for me, it's about seeing friends, and this is somebody I've considered a good friend since we first met, maybe a little over a year ago.
Over a year ago, yeah.
Second generation athlete, Rachael Ellering. Welcome to Wrestlecon.
Thank you so much. It's so good to see you. Like you said, it's awesome running into so many people that you see just here or there, but having everyone in one place is the greatest thing, right? It's like you said.
And we're just saying, you're all dressed up for Wrestlecon.
Yeah, I do dress up a little bit different than most. I have so many very cool vintage wrestling t-shirts because I'm a wrestling nerd at heart, and so today I'm wrestling these old guys, these Road Warriors, and some crazy manager guy that I've met once or twice. And so this is my shirt of the day, and I've gotten a lot of good compliments on it so far. So
that's awesome. And being much older than you, I grew up watching Precious Paul Ellering, the bodybuilder, and everything as a wrestler. So to me, it's such a thrill. Someday you're gonna have to introduce me to Dad.
Absolutely.
Of course, member of the WWE Hall of Fame, which is amazing. You, on the other hand, tearing up the independent wrestling scene, whether it's as Rachael Ellering, Rachel Evers, the Mae Young Classic. How was that?
Incredible experience. I think it will forever be one of the greatest things I'll ever do in wrestling or in my life. Just to be a part of a first. You know, the first ever Mae Young, you can't ever take that away. We were all a part of it, and so it was an honor.
Absolutely, and we've been working for an indie promotion. I'll just throw it in there, Women's Wrestling Revolution.
Yes, WWR.
WWR up there in New England, and that's where we see each other frequently. How's that experience been for you?
So that's one of my favorite places to work in all of wrestling. Great locker room, great vibe, all the right reasons to have a wrestling show. Not just great women's wrestlers, it's great wrestling. The entire show, top to bottom, is always top notch. So it's always an honor to be a part of it, and I love that area of the country, wrestling fan-wise. They're so invested, and they take so much pride in being there and showing love for us. So it's one of my favorite places.
And it's always a pleasure to have you there. And I know we did another show outside of WWR where you got to wrestle a fellow trainee of yours, Tenille Dashwood, with guest referee, one of your trainers, Lance Storm.
Yeah, my other dad, Lance.
Right?
Yeah, my other dad, Lance Storm. That was so fun. In Providence, Rhode Island, I wrestled Tenille, and had matches on YouTube, so feel free to check it out, everybody. What Wrestling. And that was like one of the highlights of my year so far. One of the funnest matches I've ever been a part of.
Absolutely. It was great to actually call that, doing play-by-play and ring announcing. Just the energy that you both had having Lance in the ring. It's just been awesome. Wrestlecon experience. We're selling some t-shirts. We're selling some merchandise.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I've got wristbands and keychains and t-shirts and pictures galore, so lots of stuff. Everybody should come out, but so many cool things to see. You know, people have artwork and vintage t-shirts like this for sale, and you know, you get to see legends but also new fresh faces, so it's a mix of all kinds, you know, and it's awesome to see people from all over the world come together for one beautiful love of wrestling. Yeah.
And I've got to talk to some legends. You, my friend, are a future legend. You have a huge upside, and you have a lot going on, and it's not just because of your dad. You work very hard in the ring. I've watched you progress for the past 18 months. It's an honor to call you a friend. I'm glad we could be here. Title Match Wrestling, maybe you see some matches of Rachael Ellering right there. Over 81,000 subscribers. I'm Rich Palladino, she's Rachael Ellering, and you are watching Title Match Wrestling. Thank you, Rachel.